if we do something and when we're in a state of flow, it means that we're in an ideal situation. If it's too difficult, we are getting anxious. If it's too easy, we are getting annoyed. Of course, we cannot stay in the state of flow all the time. There are ups and downs and blocks. If we imagine that we have a problem, we are getting out from ourselves and zooming in on ourselves to understand from like a meta point of view what is happening. When everything is perfect, it's like a straight flow. Then what we imagine is that there are waves in this flow. Imagine coaching, going swimming, going to a swimming lesson. Now this sheet is for one swimming lesson. Then we divided it before the lesson, during the lesson, and after the lesson. Now, if everything is smooth and in a flow and everything is perfect, and I love to go swimming and the water is warm and I'm just doing great and afterward I'm happy, I would not need to analyze it. So what I'm using it for, when it's something is like, not that good, but I don't understand why and I don't understand where. This approach will help me bring awareness to what is happening in the process. There are lines in the pentagram. It's percentage of how well it is going. Like from 0 is like it's really lousy, and 100 it's perfect. So going back to the concept of flow again, if everything was in the flow, everything would be at 100%. And 0 is like I'm not even going to my swimming lesson. So the first thing I would analyze is, or looking at these letters would be, how strong is my will to go to the swimming lesson? Let's say in the beginning it was like, I don't really feel like going, it's cold outside. Let's say 25%. But then I think, but I really would like to go because I like swimming and I like to go outside and I feel fit and afterwards I feel so good. So it's increasing to like 50. But then I think, no, it's too tiresome. I don't really want to do it. And then it goes down again. So it goes like up and down. But then I put on my clothes and I get out of my apartment and I get to the bus and I get to the swimming pool. So that would be one wave. And then I go to the during, like I like swimming, everything is fine. I'm not on the top, but I'm quite fine. Let's say everything is 80%. It goes down to like 25 because I'm really tired, but then I get myself motivated again. And then afterwards, I feel just fine. I feel 100% fine. This is very simplistic, but it's just to give you the idea. If you do it by yourself, you can choose how many waves you want, all the procedure, like every moment, or you can be more general. It's like a musical piece again. You can make it a very simple melody and you can make it very complex. It depends on you. The next voice is explicitly the awareness. Let's go back to the example of me going to the swimming pool. So it could be, I just wake up in the morning, I just don't even think, I just take my things for the pool, running to the swimming pool, and I don't even stop to think about how I feel. Am I doing what I want to do, and am I doing it in the right way? Is this something that I could improve in this? The next voice would be variation. It means that if I'm doing something, I'm not very happy about it. I know more or less what is going on. How able am I to change it? Am I able to think in a constructive way, thinking new thoughts, or am I stuck in my old thinking patterns, in my doing patterns, in whatever patterns I'm in? The next voice would be the energy that I have. Thinking about the swimming, I'm feeling kind of low energy. But when I think about the benefits and the pleasures of doing something, my energy is rising. So my energy is directly connected to my will to do something, my motivation to do something. It's also connected to the variation. If I'm able to change or if I stay stuck, my energy will pay the consequences. So having a good energy level doesn't really mean that I always have to go quick. It means that I can regulate my energy. Sometimes I need to relax a bit. Sometimes I need to be more active, and that I have a good control over my energy. And the last one, it's the most important one, because it's what we are actually focused on in all this process. It is satisfaction. Satisfaction, because we are not thinking about the result of a performance. Now, of course, what we see often is that if you're really satisfied and everything just went really fine, then also the result of the performance is going to be satisfying. So that was actually why I came out with this model in the first place, because I was using similar models, but that were focusing on the result in psychology of sports. Even if they sometimes the athletes, they arrived and they had the highest performance, they were not happy anyway. We can never really know what comes out and the need of the person who is using it. So maybe the need is quite superficial. It's maybe a need to understand how to organize the day better, to organize an activity better. But sometimes it's also touching deeper needs. And if that happens and we are not that prepared, then it's important that I'm part of a network of professionals so that I can refer the person I'm working with to a professional.